Yeah, you have, any leader in this room, any would-be leader, you have to learn to work with the media. A lot of people are saying, I've got a friend who's an editor in the media. You think by having good relations, you're going to get great coverage, great publicity. It's not about sending a press statement to the editor. I said this is this, I appeared this is this, I turun pandang. No, it's not like that. You really must understand the media. You must understand the strategies. That means the leader has to work with a very, very good team, a very good media team. Yeah? Okay. Right. Now the media, if utilized well, can carry one's message across. You have to work on core strategies. Again, this would take a separate workshop. Leaders also tend to see the media through their business, through the masters or business owners, right? People will say, the Malaysian Insider is actually owned by all these invisible shareholders. Who are they? Could it be Karimullah, and all that? The New Straits Times, is owned by the government. No, we don't want to go there, etc., etc., etc. Now, I think if you're a good strategist, if you're a good leader, right, you would use this disadvantage to your advantage. You will know how to write and how to deal. Because at the end of the day, that very organ that you despise actually has your audience there, the people that you want to meet. You want to talk to, you want to persuade, to influence.
The ones that doesn't support you in the first place.
But why not engage with them, right? So this leads to this. This leads to this. I find that a lot of leaders or would-be leaders, they're not very brave after all. They want to talk in their constituency. They want to talk, with their followers. They don't want to deal with the enemy. When I did this book with YB Mujahid Rawal, I said, look, you want to get the young? Yes. I'm going to bring you to the NX Central Market. NX Central Market, he didn't know what it was. So I told him, okay, this is the demographics. He said, no, I don't want this. I want the nice Malay boys and girls. So I said, no, YB, look. That's okay in Markas Pass. But you should be talking to the people in NX because these kids, right? They are street kids. Okay, they do a lot of things that maybe you pengsan lah, if you know, right? But engage with them. Get to know these people. And I said, look, there's going to be a good, quite a number of, non-Malays coming. Can you handle that? I have to say one thing about Mujahid. He was very sporting. He said, okay lah, since you want PR, I do lah. I want to sell my books. We went. There were 30 people. Okay, not many, because I think a lot of people were thinking, my God, what is PAS doing here? Yeah. I remember when I spoke to the organizers in Central Market, you want someone from PAS to do a book launch here? But you know what? It actually went well. And YB said, they're actually okay. I also introduced him, look, we're going to have a corporate dinner. I said, oh God, where? At Lake Club, at a Chinese restaurant. You have to wear a suit. There are business people, they're oil and gas, they're going to sponsor your dinner, you're going to come. I don't want, they're all liberal Malays. You just come for the food lah, I said to him,
I go there just for the food.
So, I had to carry these books, I was so worried he would just leave me like that. He came with his suit and all that, and he says, okay, do I look liberal enough? I said, you look good, just come and eat. He wanted to cry.
But how does one look liberal enough?
I just sat, but he sat down, and there was, one of our columnists who was a liberal, Datuk J. Makan. They had a big roaring match. I just ate because I said, I'm done my work. Okay?
Between the two?
The two. What Islam? So I didn't agree with that, and then there was, some other corporate people who were saying, well, more or less enjoying the food. There was a guy from Singapore High Com who was trying to figure out what this dinner was about. I don't know how he came, but he was there. You have to be brave. If you want to practice leadership, compassionate leadership, or any sort of leadership, you've got to get out of that, I don't know. Box.
The comfort zone.
I don't know. Why are you so scared of meeting these people?
They're so used to campaigning on a certain constituency.
Right.
So, they have a political mindset together that constituency.
I think your political campaigns will have to change now.
True.
The landscape has changed. everyone thinks differently now compared to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You're talking about a very savvy internet generation who are very outspoken, who are very vocal. It's a different thing altogether,
Yes, very different.
Right.
By the way, Dato' Jemah Khan, Dato', right?
Yeah.
The Liberal is also her columnist. And
No, I don't work with him.
Oh, you don't
He's
work
a
with him?
different name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I deal with the young ones like you.
The one that always fight, right?
Huh?
Never mind. Go on.
I get the hysterical columnist. Why do my readers not like me? Don't bother reading reader comments. Just write and ignore everyone. Yeah. Okay. And I just thought I'd give you just a few notes. Yeah. I found something that was written by Gordon Campbell, who talked about Britain, multicultural Britain, and all. Now he did ask this: if morality is determined by religion, then to Christians, are Muslims immoral, and vice versa? What does a Muslim think of the Hindu? Do you think that the Hindus are blasphemous for thinking this way? So these are the questions that we need to figure out. What is immoral? What is moral? Are we going to talk from a religious point of view, or are we going to talk from a cultural point of view, or from a secular point of view? These are things that we have to find out, and we have to come halfway, at least to something which we can meet. Okay, so how many minutes have I spoken?
Just go on.
All right.
I haven't seen anyone sleeping yet, so I think we're cool.
I'm going to end this whole thing. There are two initiatives which have been started by two Malaysians. Yeah, one out of all the blue, it's really interesting. It's a woman called Norani Abu Bakar, who was an engineer, and is now in Yale University. And she said she had to take a crash course for 1 year to write proposals. She had to change her whole, writing style.
Mm-hmm.
Yale University is actually going to set up a center next year, sometime in Singapore, because she said that. I did say, why don't you bring this to Malaysia? Well, the Singapore government has courted them, etc., etc. But they want to engage with young Malaysians, grassroots leaders, young, yeah? Mm. They're going to train you all. They're going to teach you how to engage and negotiate. She has a speciality. She actually negotiated with the junta, with terrorists and all. And she said, I can't believe